Good morning, everyone. This is my second time trying to go live this morning, so hopefully there we go. There we go. Okay, hold on just a minute and we'll see if we can get some more people there. Hey, good morning. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And one second while I see if I can delete that other post. Let's see if I still have it going on. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Let's see. I don't know what happened, but my computer froze, and here we go. So that first one that I tried to link to did not go through. So let's see. Okay, so this one says it's upcoming, and I actually want to delete that one, the upcoming one. More actions, delete. Yeah, because I am live. Okay. And that way nobody will get confused about which one is which. All right, let me come back. Here we go. And I'm back. Good morning, Jody. Hey, Brenda. Nice to see you. It's good to see everybody this morning. Happy Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. How about you? It's been a good week, but kind of a weird week. I don't know. It's been a busy week. I guess that's a good word for it. Hey, Kelly, good morning. Oh, I got some sunshine. People going. That's nice. I like that. Good morning to you. It's been a weird week. Has it been for you too, Jody? Yeah, it's been it hasn't been a horrible week. It's just been really weird. There's a lot going on, out there that we have no control over, but it just seems like, just the vibe this week has been really, really weird. So I got my Mary Maxim box and I'm so excited. It was actually delivered on Tuesday and but it was delivered next door. So I'm like, what the heck? So I looked, hey, Anne. Oh, good evening from Australia. It's nice to see you, Anne. I'm glad that you're here. And I am in Florida, so I'm in the Eastern Standard Time section of the United States, same time as New York and Atlanta. So yeah, I know, right? They delivered my Mary Maxim next door, and I didn't know it until I read my email that said, congratulations, it's delivered. And I was like, no, it wasn't. And then I looked and I was like, well, it was delivered on Tuesday and this was Wednesday night. And so I thought, well, next door they're doing some construction. They're doing some remodeling of the house. And that's actually the house that we moved out of. So they're flipping it. And so they're doing some really quick, bringing up to speed, I guess they're like I don't know what they're doing anyway. I imagine that they're freshening the bathroom and the kitchen because it seems like that's what sells houses. You know what I mean? So I imagine that that's what they're doing. But anyway, so there's guys over there, pretty much all morning and into the afternoon. And so yesterday morning, I ran to the post office. And so as I went out to my car, I saw some of the guys out by their work truck. And so I just walked over and I'm like, hey, I think maybe I had a box delivered to here by mistake. And the guys were so funny. They were like, oh, that happens to my wife all the time. The one guy, he's like, she orders something and it gets delivered 4 doors down and we have to go looking for it. And I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. And he's like, and plus we get boxes delivered all the time on work sites, and, who knows what they're delivering. So we just set them aside until we get instructions on what to do with them. And I said, well, unless you have a crochet hook, those instructions won't help you very much with this. I said, it's a Mary Maxim box. Well, this other guy was listening, and so he had gone into the house and he came out with the box and he was so proud. He's like, here it is. It says Mary Maxim right on it. So I'm like, oh, good. Thank you. And so they were pleased that they could deliver my package to me. And I was pleased because it didn't get lost. Right? So anyway, I am going to set up a live where I'm going to unbox it because I haven't even. This box has some mystery yarn in it. I don't even know what's in there because there were some mystery bags of yarn, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it could be anything. Seriously, it could be anything. So, hey, Lori, nice to see you. And so I'm really excited to share it with you. And obviously, I haven't even started opening the box or anything. I just set it aside because I knew, right? I knew if I just cut it just to get ready, then I would peek in and then I would spoil my surprise. And I wanted us all to be surprised together. So anyway, yeah, sometime very soon, because you know me, I want to know what's in there. Anyway, I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit. And so I'll come on live soon. And hey, PJ, nice to see you. And we'll share it together. We'll see what's in there together. I don't know. Anyway, I think that, I just really don't even know because they weren't very specific about what it was. I think they had a certain weight. So I don't know whether it was like 2 pounds of yarn or I'm not sure, but it was, they were just going to mix and match, and hopefully I get, at least 2 of one kind of yarn so I can maybe make something out of it. But I don't know. We'll see, won't we? And I'm still waiting on my order from, let's see, was it Premier or was it Love Crafts? I think it might have been Premier. I don't know. I think it was Premier. It was the one that had the it was $2 skeins of yarn. It was like 5 for $10. And so anyway, I'm still waiting on that. That's supposed to arrive today. And I'm really excited because some of this yarn, actually most of this yarn, I've not even, oh no, it wasn't Premier. It was Lion Brand. Yes, that's right. It was Lion Brand. And because they had the 5 for $10, so which is the equivalent of $2 a skein. And some of this yarn was $8 a skein normally. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get some of that. And most of this, I have never even felt the yarn. So like there was a 6-weight ice cream yarn. It was really pretty. So I hope that I like it. Anyway, once that comes in, I'm going to open that separately also on air so that you guys can enjoy looking at all the pretty yarn with me, So anyway, today is the 15th. Guess what happens on the 15th of every month in 2021? We get to do our crochet along. And I've been very poor at advertising this like separately. I didn't do a separate, like, here we go with all the fancy music and everything. We're going to do a crochet along and everything and explaining it. And I apologize for that. I have been mentioning it in my morning coffee and crochets, but I haven't really done anything separate. So I apologize for that. I'm not a professional. Don't do this at home, kids. So I'm not a professional. I'm just, a girl who loves yarn and crochets to keep my anxiety and depression at bay. So anyway, and who likes to chat with you because you guys are awesome. You guys really, really helped me so much with, Tuesday was a good day because we talked about whips and how to conquer the whips. And so that really revved me up. And several of you got really revved up and you started posting on the Facebook page, and it like really got me going. And I'm like, yeah, I really need to listen to what I'm preaching here, because I need to, the only reason I did that one episode is because, moving to such a small space, I need to get control of my whips because there's no room and I'm not living in clutter. And right now I have some clutter and it's bugging me. And so I need to get control over it. But you guys really revved me up. So there was Wednesday whip day where I sat here and crocheted with you. And that was a blast. I loved it. I loved just sitting here and crocheting with you and having just such a fun morning. It really got me going, got me crocheting a little more. After that, I got my grandson's blanket out and I started working on that. And I'm at the blue now. I'm at the blue border. I'm going to do a nice thick border. And because I didn't want to make the stripes too wide, I wanted to have, the nice thick border show. I didn't want it to like go over where the stars would be on the sides. I wanted it all to fit on top of his bed. And plus, he's just going to wrap in it too, hopefully. So I got organized and a little bit and started, figuring out I had lots of yarn just everywhere. And that can like stress you out, right? So I found some yarn that I had talked about, like, I don't know if you see this yarn. And do you see this right here? Yeah, you see that. That is the mittens that I thought I was going to keep. I'm not keeping them. So as I was going through everything, I was like, you know what? I have too many whips and I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not. If I do it, it'll be years from now. I won't remember anything. Will I even care about it years from now? Probably not. So let's just frog what we can and move on with our life, So I have this yarn and yeah, good morning, Valerie. You made it. So I have several different pieces of yarn in here. Some of them are bigger than others, but I put that in a bag because my mom is a guru at rolling balls of yarn. And so, yes, I have a cake winder, but, that takes time and space right now. And she loves to roll balls of yarn. And I'm actually enjoying working with balls of yarn, even more than, the cakes, because the balls of yarn they don't tangle, they just roll all over the place. The cakes of yarn still sometimes tangle on me. So anyway, I need some coffee. I didn't have any coffee yet. Woo. Yummy. I just like launched into talking. My hair's still a little wet. I hope it dries by this evening. It seems like it takes my hair longer and longer and longer to dry. It's so wet on my neck. So I've been busy. And so I've worked on my grandson's blanket and I got to the blue and I'm really excited. I think I'm on the second or third row of the border and I'm just going in a circle. It's a rectangle, obviously, but I'm just working the corners and then going down this row, work the corner, go down this row. And that's how I'm doing that. So I'm really excited about that because I really can see the finish line. I can see the finish line, and that's going to make me so happy when I do. I've also been playing around with various stitches for our crochet along every month. And so I did one stitch and I may still revise it. And I really like it. However, there's two different versions and I tried the back loop only version and it does not come out as a perfect square because the back loop only obviously gives you ribs, and so the ribs tend to squish in. Well, this is called a mitered square. And do you see how it's like, it's not perfectly square? Now I could, I could stretch it out and block it. I'm not a blocker. I'm not going to block my blocks. I'm not. So there is another mitered square that doesn't use the back loop only. And I'm going to try that and see if it will come out as a perfect square, because I really like this. And I have it all worked out so that, the numbers and everything. So it goes with, the rest of what we're doing. However, I'm looking at this. This says it is, yeah. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so I've been working with various different stitches because, I want to get ahead and I want to try to make sure that all of the squares are the same size. And as much as I possibly can, and as long as you use the same hook and the same yarn weight with all of your squares throughout the year, then you should be able to pretty much gauge your work as well. And then, at the end of the year, we'll pile up all of our squares. And if there's any that is lacking in size, we can always, add, like if it's not perfectly square, we can add a row of single crochet on the one end or both ends, or, do a border of single crochet, or however we need to do that. Just to make sure that, we come out even. So we'll make it work out. Hey, Viviana, nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And so today at 9 o'clock my time, so that is an hour and 5 minutes from now, the square is going to drop onto the channel. So be watching for that. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. And I love this. I don't know how it's going to translate through the screen and with my colors, because I'm using the Pantone colors of the year, the gray and yellow. And so this is a stitch that can use one color, two colors, or three colors. So depending on what kind of colors you've come up with for your theme, your color scheme for the year, this one will work with 1, 2, or 3 colors. And I explain that in the tutorial, like where you would change to the third color if you want. I am only using 2 colors. So mine is, yellow and gray. So I did the tutorial in yellow and gray so that you could see how to change up the colors and where to change up the colors according to the instructions for this stitch. But I'm also going to make, because the one row is a yellow row and it's a very distinct row, and I'm also going to change it up and switch the yellow and the gray. So, and you'll see in just a minute when I show it to you. And then I'm going to do, so that's 2 blocks that I'll have. And then I'm going to do a solid gray and a solid yellow. So I'll have 4 blocks for this month. Now, that's not to say I'm not guaranteeing that I am going to make 4 blocks every month. Oh yes, Pantone color of the year, the 2 colors, yes. And but for this particular stitch, I am going to make 4. Now there may be some months where, I may not be in love with this stitch. Doubtful, because I'm the one coming up with the stitch, so I probably will love whatever stitch I come up with, but there may be one that I'm not that, thrilled with. So I may do, especially if it's just, a solid, I may just do 2, one in gray and one in yellow. But at the end of the year, I'm going to count how many squares I have, lay them all out, and see what kind of blanket I'm going to come up with. So the other thing that you could do also is, if you wanted to, you could lay these out and make a scarf out of them. Just do 1 of every square. If you are so busy, but you want to try this crochet along, but you're so busy in your life that you just don't have time to make several blocks, or you have so many other commitments, whether it be crochet commitments or life commitments, work commitments. If you do just one block a month, then you could stitch them together and wear a really eclectic, really fun scarf, different squares, different stitches. That's an idea. Good morning, Squish. It's good to see you. And good evening to you. It is good to see you. And so anyway, that's an idea too. I don't know how you feel about having the most eclectic scarf in the world, with different stitches every block, but it would be kind of fun. I think it would be kind of fun. So I'm going to show you the stitch. Are you ready? Okay, so it's bobbles and rows. And so the bobbles are the yellow, and the gray, I'm going to hold it this way too. See the bobbles? And the gray is the rows. Now, in this stitch, these rows have one row of back loop only. And I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to turn it this way. Let's see. Can you see the rows? Yeah, you can see the rows that way. And the rows are really kind of cool. So as you're doing this, if you do have 3 colors, it starts on this end because we have a foundation row, and then we have a single crochet row, and then a bobble row. And then you have 2 single crochet rows. And then this row right here, you can do a 3rd color if you want. So the gray can actually be divided into 2 colors if you have another color that you want to incorporate. But I like this with just all the gray. Anyway, very soon this is going to drop. Right now it's exactly 1 hour. It's going to drop on my channel. It's scheduled and it's already uploaded. Let me see if I can. And then let me show you the back. The back is really cool because look, the back just looks normal. It's just all flat and normal. How's that? I mean, I love it. And the bobble is just so fun. So fun. So anyway, and it's quick. It's quick. So yeah, it is. Thank you. Thank you, Viviana. Yeah, it's effective too. And so anyway, that's the stitch for this month. My block came out 9 inches by 9 inches. So, I was thinking, yeah, you could. I know. I kept thinking it looks like a bee, but I'm using the Pantone colors of the year. So every one of my blocks is going to be either black or, gray or yellow. But yes, it does kind of look like bumblebees, doesn't it? If I put like a little black stripe right there, I could call it my bumblebee throw, or a bumblebee block. That would be kind of fun. Huh. That would be fun. So anyway, yeah, my squares came out 9 by 9. Your squares may come out a different size depending on your tension, whether you use the same hook that I'm using. I used a J hook, which is a 6.0 millimeter hook. It just depends. It just depends. So if you're using, a slightly lighter weight yarn, you might want to go with a smaller hook. Your squares are going to be smaller, but as long as you are consistent with your squares throughout the year, then you should be okay. So anyway, I'm thinking about, even for myself, taking this gray and then just doing a single crochet border all the way around just to bring it together. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but I really like it. I really, really do. So like I said, the one that I was thinking I was going to do at first, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't happy with the way it wasn't coming out square because of the ribbing effect. And So anyway, I am happy with this one, and I like that it's different. And so that's what I was saying. I think I'm going to do, well, I know I'm going to do one with the baubles as the gray, and then this as the yellow stripe. And then I'll do another one with solid gray, and then another one with solid yellow. So that way I'll have 4 squares for this month, and, kind of get ahead that way. So anyway, it's just something to think about. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Do you like that stitch that you used yesterday? I was thinking about incorporating that into a square. So as long as you guys don't feel cheated, because I've already given you that tutorial, but as long as you guys don't feel cheated, I definitely want to incorporate that into one of our squares for this year. So, hey, Jody. So if you just give me a thumbs up, if you are okay with that, then I will definitely incorporate that into one of the squares for our crochet along. So I'm just really excited about that. Anyway, yeah. So the other thing that I've been working on, my screen froze, but I think I'm still there. So, I've got this, and this is the yarn that I'm going to show to my mom so that she can, ball it up for me. And then with the crochet blanket that I was doing yesterday, I have these totes from, and as you can see, they're not completely huge, but they are big. But they're about as wide as me. So, I don't know how wide that is, but anyway, and they have a nice top that has a flip seal on it. But in this one, I have my my scrap yarn blanket, and on the bottom I put all of the scrap yarns, and then on the top I put the blanket itself. So as you can see, oh good, thumbs up. Thank you PJ and Squish. So as you can see, like, here is the yarn, my scrap yarn, and then here is the blanket folded, and then here is the purple that I started with the other day, and I have the rest of, there we go, just a little bit of that variegated yarn that's going with the purple right now, and I have my hook sticking out of the top. Do you see that hook? So anyway, I've converted this whip, because it is going to be a big blanket. I've converted it from one of my bags to this box. And then the other blanket that I'm doing, the one for my grandson, I also converted it to an exact same box, just like this. It's clear. I can see what's in it. I have it sitting right here. When I get ready to crochet, all I have to do is pick up this box, and then I can either take it to the porch, take it to the back deck, take it in the living room, wherever it is that I'm going to crochet. Everything is there that I need. So that way it makes it more conducive to crocheting. So I was really inspired too by the photos that you guys have been sharing on the Facebook page. And if you haven't liked our Facebook page, go to the link down below and click the link. Please do answer the questions. It's not that I care about your answers. If you're a brand new crocheter, that's okay. If you've been crocheting 50 years, then I'm just going to be in awe of you. But it's just so that I know that you're a real human being and not a bot. I do everything that I can to try and protect us, to keep us safe, to make this a safe environment for all of us. But I'm only one person. And so, I just do the best that I can to make sure that there's no inappropriate, language or, anybody coming on to, try to do harm or try to, fish or scam us and everything. You know how things go. So anyway, if you just want to do that, then that's great. You're going to love our Facebook page. We're a small group and we're growing by the day, though, let me tell you. But it's a group that's really kind, and we share our work, and we inspire each other. If you'll see on the little on the live stream card that you clicked today, it had a picture of some socks. Those are the socks that I made my mom, and that's the actual photo of the socks that I made my mom. And that was from, hey Robin, good morning. And that was from one of our members, and she shared on Facebook the link to those socks. She shared the picture that she was making those socks, and we all there were several of us that got on the sock bandwagon, and we made some socks, and they're really fun. And I love that because we're like inspiring each other. Robin last night or yesterday posted on the Facebook page a photo of, it looked like a blanket. It had really pretty blues in it. And, it was a whip that she'd had hanging around. And thankfully, she didn't have to, pay child support for it or anything. Oh, and PJ shared her red sample. Yes, that's right. Good morning, Kathy. It's good to see you. And but sharing those things is really inspiring to me. So when Robin shared her blanket that she pulled out, it was a whip that she had pulled out. That's actually what sparked me to go around and collect and start moving and arranging. And that's what inspired me to really get serious about, am I going to finish this whip? Is it something that I'm going to do? And that's why the mittens got put into the frog pile to be balled up. The yarn's going to be balled up. And then that's why I took these totes and put these here so that I could stay serious about these blankets. Because first of all, the one is for my grandson, and my heart is in that blanket. I mean, I want to finish that blanket. It's going to just make me so happy to finish that blanket. This one, the scrap yarn blanket, I have a purpose for that. And the purpose is to keep us warm. So I'm really excited about that. So that when we move to Tennessee and we have the colder nights that we haven't been used to, the longer colder nights rather, we will have something on our bed that will keep us warm, and might even be too warm. I don't know. I like to stick my feet out of the covers at night. So I like my body nice and covered, but I have to stick my feet out because if my feet get hot, then I'm like, with the blankets, and I'm like, cat, get off me. Dog, stop touching me. Husband, move over. And I'm like, I just need some air, But usually if I keep my foot out, then I'm okay. I don't have those whoa moments where I'm like kicking everybody out of the bed. Do you, Kelly? Our poor guys, right? And poor animals, they don't know. They're like, what? I was sleeping on you. That's my cat, She's like, I'll wake up, I'll go to sleep, and she's nowhere to be found. And I'll wake up, and she'll be right here on my chest. I'm like, really? This is the best place you found to sleep? So, anyway. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. But, it's life. So, they've lived through it so far, so I'm sure. Anyway, oh my gosh, I'm going to drink some more of my coffee because it is 8:13. And if you came in late, I've been talking about the crochet along. Let me show you one more time. This is the block for this month. It's Bobbles and Rose. And see the rose? See the bobbles? Anyway, obviously do it in your colors. And this tutorial this crochet along is going to drop at 9 a.m. my time. So that is just a little over 45 minutes from now, and it's going to drop on the channel. It's so easy. It's so easy. I am so happy with it. By the time I got, this first section done, I was like, I got this. I know exactly how to do it. And I was just whipping right through it because that's how easy it is. The most challenging part is the bobbles, but once you do 3 of them, you've got it. So it's not hard at all. And what I like about the bobbles is that you're not having to take your hook out and go in here and go in there like, some of those other puffy stitches. Yeah. Oh, Kelly, you missed it. Oh, your internet went down. So this is it. And it's a bobbles in row. And I was telling everybody, so I did my bobbles in the yellow. The Pantone colors of the year is what I'm doing. But obviously you are welcome to do whatever colors float your boat. And I'm only doing 2 colors, but you can do however many colors you want. Make it yours. Just design it yourself. Do the stitch, but design it yourself. Christmas colors, PJ. That's a great idea, because we're going to finish in December and it'll be perfect time for you to just like stitch it together. And the only thing, I was going to say, we could even like stitch it together as we go along, but with having all the different stitches and different squares, you're probably going to wait until the end so that you can lay it out and make it like happy for you, right? Perfect for you. I know I would. But anyway, that's too bad that we can't like stitch it together as we go along, and that would save time. But I don't know. I might want this in the corner, or I might want this in the center or off to the side. You never know. So anyway, some of the stitches will have, a 3D interest like this, and some of the stitches are going to be flat, and they'll have, different intricate designs and whatnot. So anyway, but nothing is going to be too complicated for us to accomplish, especially together, and especially with me walking you through step by step. So this one is super fun. Can't wait for you guys to try it. Can't wait to see what colors you are using. That's what I'm really excited about. And PJ, I love that idea of the Christmas colors. I was even thinking, depending on what you want to use it for. Obviously, I'm just going straight for the Pantone colors and just making this a 2021 blanket, and I'm even thinking of like in the corner, whatever I decide to have as the corner, even like stitching 2021 on it, just so that I can remember, yeah, that's the year that I did that blanket. So anyway, I can't wait to see what colors you're going to use, because I love color and I love putting colors together. And, sometimes I'm a little challenged, and I think that that's why I am so in love with this scrap blanket, because I'm throwing all of these weird colors together and it's coming out so pretty. And that's exactly what I try to do on a daily basis. And I don't always get that, satisfaction of having it come out really great. Hey, Carla, good morning. It's nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Nikki, good to see you. And so yeah, I can't wait to see. So if you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't joined our Facebook group, go down below and join the Facebook group. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell, because then you'll be notified when new projects, when new live streams, when new things happen. If you missed the very beginning of this, you might want to go back and watch it again, but I'm going to tell you again, I got my Mary Maxim box, and there's a whole story about it. But anyway, go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. But I'm going to do a live unboxing. I haven't even taken any scissors to the tape or anything, because I want to be as surprised as you will be, because I don't really know what's in there, because I bought some mystery bags of yarn, and there was some kind of guarantee. It was like a weight or, a specific amount of skeins or something. I don't remember. But what I do remember is that it's going to be a mystery. So I'm real excited about that. Oh, hey, Squish. It's just we're just calling it the Crochet Along 2021, Crochet Therapy, Crochet Along 2021. And I don't have a catchy name. I don't have catchy music. I don't have a catchy, commercial for it or anything. I have nothing catchy for it. I just have, it's going to be blocks every single month, and it's going to drop on the channel. A new block will drop on the 15th of every month. So anyway, we can look forward to that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So anyway, yeah, I am using the Pantone Colors of the Year, and Barbara's Block Blanket 2021. That's nice. That's nice and catchy. Sure, we can do that. We can do that. And I can outline my face and scare people away. No. They'll be like, what? What is that? Anyway, I also, I think I told you that I got some new books in, and I did. I got some new books in. Barbara's Block Party. What? I love it. That's fun. Barbara's Block Party 2021. Hey. Squish and Kelly have merged, and they have become one with the ideas. So okay, that's what we're gonna call it. Barbara's Block Party. Thanks, guys. I need you. I tell you that all the time. I can't do this without you. You guys keep me straight. You know that, right? Yeah, couldn't do this without you. Totally. Don't make me cry. BBP 2021. Robin, that's funny. I like it. I like it. Did you see where I think on one of them I said MCC for morning coffee and crochet? I'm going to start using that. Block party. Nikki wants a block party. We just need a block party, don't we? Oh my gosh. And we need snacks, and we need some nice fruity, frothy drinks in a fountain. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I need some socialization. I definitely need some socialization. You know what? I had an observation yesterday, or was it the day before? It was the day before. It was Wednesday. Mom and I went to Walmart, and I've been noticing this a lot, but it just hit me. And then on the way home, on the way there, people were driving and they were impatient and just passing crazy and just no patience for anybody. And then not everybody was like that, but there were several. And then on the way home, same thing. We come up to this intersection, and our lane did not have a yield, but this lane did have a yield. Of course, this car did not yield, which is normal for that corner. I'm sorry if you're hearing my stomach growl. Sorry about that. I don't know if my microphone is picking that up or not. So I expected it. I saw the car, and so I slowed down. Yeah, people are rude. That's true. So I slowed down because I knew that just typically, if someone was on this road, even though they had the yield sign, they never yield. I didn't feel like getting into an accident. So I just slowed down a little bit, because I knew they were going to blow through that, and they did. So we were safe. I mean, there was no near collision or anything because I saw it. I always look for it because I've seen too many near collisions of other people, So I slowed down. They blew through that yield, and so off I went. And I was talking to Mom, and I said, I think this social distancing has really affected people because they've social distanced for so long, coming up on a year. And we don't know how to be nice to one another anymore, or kind, or patient, or deal with other people in a face-to-face situation. And there's so much vitriol on, Facebook and Twitter and all of these, there is so much hatred out there. And it's just really sad. I feel like the social distancing has been more detrimental in a way than the virus itself. Now, yes, the virus has taken so many lives, and for that we are just so heartbroken. But the effect of everything else on our society has made our culture, the cancel culture, not the forgiveness culture, not the right, no social graces. And so it's really heartbreaking. So I'm so glad for you guys, because I, because if it weren't for you and your kindness and the way that we care for one another here, I wouldn't be doing this channel, because I don't play that way. And so I just want to thank you again. And, maybe our message for people would be to just kind of be a mirror to their face, to show them, not with anger, not give anger for anger, but just to say, I see that you're really angry right now, and I'm not sure why. Would you like to share? Is there something going on? What's happening? Something like that. Of course, don't ever put yourself in danger. If it's a stranger, you really don't know the level of their anger sometimes until it's too late. But, I just think that maybe, I don't know. I'm just very thankful for you guys. That's all. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm very thankful for you guys. I love you guys. You guys are just awesome. All of you, so kind. And so anyway, that was just a little observation that I made, that, the social distancing has really taken its toll on society. And so we just need to be the kindness and be the, oh, Kathy, thank you. I feel the same way about you guys. I really do. I really, really do. And, that's why I think, Jody, you're so sweet too. Oh my gosh. That's why I think, I'm so thankful for you. And I think, let's go to the Facebook page. Let's just, be really kind and get this, Facebook page going a little bit. Share. Because the more you share, the more you encourage others. And so I just want to say, you guys have been an encouragement to me. Definitely. And so, yeah, I'm not sure. Look at this. This is supposed to be a square, and it really is a square, only it's ribbed and it's out of shape because of the ribbing. But if you count the stitches, it should be an exact square. Oh my gosh. So anyway, it's super soft and I really like it. But yeah, this is not going to be one of our crochet alongs, not one of our squares. Nope. But that's what I've been doing. I've been playing around with stitches, playing around with different blocks, and trying to get things together so that I can be ahead and not do, oh, you're going to do that stitch for your crochet along? Nice. Nice. Thank you, PJ. Thank you, PJ. That's really sweet. Oh. Good, Anne. Good. Go ahead, and there's a link below. So after the live, click on that link. It'll take you over there. Like I said, just answer the questions just so I know that you're a real live human being and not a bot. We don't want any bots. We don't want any, no meanies allowed, So we want to make sure that, that we're having real live people and not Not anybody that's going to troll us. We don't want that, so if you just answer the questions, then I know, oh, she's a human. Okay. And I will let you come right through. So anyway, Mary, he looks, I'm not sure what that means, but I think maybe spell check got a hold of you. I'm not sure. Oh, so Squish, are you saying that you're doing this mitered square for your crochet along? I really do like this mitered square, but this one is the back loop only mitered square. Oh, hello. Hi, Mary. I'm so slow. I couldn't even go past the he looks part. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Good morning, Lori. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning. I do too. Oh, single crochet back loop only. Yeah, and that's what this one is. So tell me, Squish, do you have problems with the squares coming out wonky? Is that normal? Are you blocking yours? I'm not sure. I mean, it's the first time I've ever done this square, so I really wasn't sure what to expect. I did like it. I mean, and I do like it. I really do. But the wonkiness of it, I'm not so sure. Not so sure. Anyway, let's see. No wonk, no blocking. Really? Wow. Did you do a tutorial for it? Oh, well, she said something about tension. I am very loose, and I'm very consistent with my tension. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so obviously, if I can't do it, I'm not teaching it. Because I surely wouldn't want to teach you something that came out wonky. So anyway. Oh, okay. No way. You're not going to do a tutorial? You followed a tutorial for it. Okay. I followed the directions for it. And then, so, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So you're doing a crochet along with someone else. Was there January a mitered square? So I'm glad I didn't choose that. If there's another person out there doing a crochet along and they chose a mitered square for January, that would have been awkward, huh? Yeah, they would have sworn that I was copying them. I don't even know who they are. So anyway, okay. I was thinking about doing a single crochet around the edge to maybe square it off. I thought maybe that might help. And so I'll try that with this one and see if it works. So, oh, okay. You just picked that pattern. I see. Okay. Yeah, you guys got to keep me straight. You guys have to keep me straight. Anyway, yeah, I'm really loving this. And in 28 minutes, it's going to drop on the channel. I guess I should let you guys go, but I'm having a lot of fun with you. Let's see. Lori came on. I know she was here, but sometimes her internet is not that great. I'll have to message her a little bit later because I have a question for her. So anyway, I don't have anything more to say. I have run out of things to talk about. Can you believe it? Just keep looking for that live unboxing. I'm going to do 2 separate ones, one for the Mary Maxim and one for the Lion brand. And so that'll be fun. I can't wait till you guys get to see what I get to find. What I get to see. The Mary Maxim is going to be totally a surprise for me. So I'm excited about that. And then the Lion brand, I know what it is, but I don't believe I've ever actually seen this yarn in person. So it'll be fun just to check it out. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great weekend. And I hope that, your Friday goes smooth. Kelly, I love unboxing. So good to see you all. Oh, thank you. And have a great weekend to everyone, and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Love you guys. Bye.